Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the rarest and most valuable coins from around the world. Today, first up, we are diving into a coin that has gained tremendous attention in recent years, an extraordinary piece that collectors are eagerly searching for. It is the Australia 10 cents coin from 1998, with golden and grey dots in very fine condition. This is no ordinary coin. It is a remarkable collectible that holds significant historical charm and carries impressive market value in today's auction scene. The history of the 1998 Australian 10 cents coin is rooted in the rich numismatic traditions of Australia. First introduced in 1966 as part of the decimal currency system, the 10 cents coin has always featured Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the iconic male lyrebird on the reverse. But the 1998 issue stands out from the rest, especially when it appears with an unusual and rare characteristic, distinct golden and grey dotting effects on its surface. While standard coins were minted in cupro nickel, certain minting irregularities or environmental reactions led to the development of these two-tone effects. Whether a result of rare minting anomalies or unique post-mint conditions, the 1998 golden and grey dots variety has become a sought-after treasure among collectors. What makes this coin truly special is its unique appearance. Unlike the usual silver-grey tone of regular 10 cents coins, the golden and grey dots create a visually striking pattern that immediately catches the eye. This feature is not only rare, but nearly impossible to reproduce, making each coin with this visual characteristic one of a kind. The contrast of golden hues against the natural metallic finish gives this coin a distinguished and almost regal look, elevating its status far beyond its face value. In very fine condition, these visual effects are still preserved, adding to the desirability and aesthetic appeal for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Rarity and condition play a crucial role in determining the demand and market value of a coin, and the 1998 Australia 10 cents golden and grey dots coin ticks all the boxes. Coins with unique visual traits like this are incredibly scarce. Most 1998 coins do not exhibit this pattern, making the ones that do extremely rare. Combine that rarity with very fine condition, meaning the coin has light wear and retains much of its original detail, and you have a high-demand collectible. Collectors from around the world are on the lookout for this specific variety, pushing up demand and increasing auction prices with each passing year. Currently, this coin is making waves in the auction market. Coins in very fine condition, with the distinctive golden and grey dotting pattern, are being recognized as high-value assets. While prices vary depending on specific features and preservation, some of these coins are being valued in the range of $110,000 in private sales and collector communities. Given its rarity and appeal, this coin is often treated not just as a collectible, but as an investment. Serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a chance to own this rare piece of Australian coinage history. For collectors who are searching for this coin or already own one, there are a few tips to keep in mind. Always ensure the coin is preserved in a protective holder to maintain its condition and prevent further wear. If you are planning to sell or trade, consider getting the coin appraised or graded by a reputable numismatic authority to authenticate its condition and unique features. This can significantly boost its market value and make it more attractive to high-end buyers. Also, keep an eye on online auctions and collector forums, as these platforms often reveal the latest trends and highest bids for rare varieties like this one. In conclusion, the Australia 10 cents 1998 coin with golden and grey dots in very fine condition is an exceptional find with immense value in today's market. Its rarity, unique appearance, and growing demand make it a highlight in any serious coin collection. Next up, we're talking about a unique and highly sought-after treasure, the Australia 10 cents coin from the year 1976, especially the rare variety that features green and brown dots. If you are a passionate coin collector or just starting your numismatic journey, this coin is one you absolutely need to know about. With its incredible rarity, unique visual features, and rising market value in today's collector world, this coin stands out as one of the hidden gems of Australian currency. Let's begin with a bit of history and background. The 10 cents coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966 as part of the decimalisation of the currency, which replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. The coin features the famous lyrebird on its reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The 1976 version continued with this design, but has since drawn special attention due to the appearance of mysterious green and brown dots on some circulated examples. While many coins from this era were minted in large quantities, the 1976 coin with these particular features is now seen as extremely rare and highly collectible due to its unique appearance and limited surviving examples in top condition. Now, let us talk about what makes this coin truly unique. The green and brown dots that appear on some 1976 Australia 10 cents coins are not just random marks. They have become a signature feature that adds immense character and collector interest. These markings are believed to have developed over time due to specific environmental or chemical reactions with the coin's composition, making each coin with this trait completely distinct. In very fine condition, where the coin maintains strong detail with only slight wear, these natural markings only add to its appeal. Rather than detracting from the value, the green and brown dots have become a prized identifier among collectors, making this variety more valuable and unique than a typical 10 cents coin. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1976 Australia 10 cents coin with green and brown dots stands in a league of its own. Coins from this period were generally used heavily in circulation, which means finding any in very fine condition is already a challenge. But the ones that also exhibit these rare dot patterns, those are virtually impossible to find in the wild today. Collectors are constantly searching for these coins, and when they do come up for sale, especially in very fine or better condition, they are snapped up quickly. The combination of age, condition, and the rare discoloration patterns makes this coin one of the most desirable pieces in the Australian decimal series. Let us talk about the current market value in dollars, and it is nothing short of impressive. While a standard 1,976 Australia 10 cents coin in circulated condition might be worth a few dollars, the rare variety with green and brown dots in very fine condition can command a premium price in today's market. Depending on visibility of the color markings, eye appeal, and overall condition, collectors have been known to pay $145,000 for a single coin. The market is heating up as more collectors recognize the rarity of this piece and as the number of high-grade examples continues to shrink. Auction houses and private collectors are already labeling it as a must-have, and prices are only expected to climb as demand increases. For collectors looking to invest or expand their collections, here are some tips. First, always look closely at your old Australian coins. You might just find a 1976 Australia 10 cents coin with these mysterious green and brown dots. Make sure the coin is at least in very fine condition to fetch top value, which means it should still have sharp design elements and minimal wear. When buying, always go through reputable sellers or verified auctions to ensure authenticity. And most importantly, hold on to these rare coins as they continue to appreciate in value. The rarity, combined with growing demand, makes them a strong long-term investment in the world of numismatics. In conclusion, the 1976 Australia 10 cents coin with green and brown dots is not just another coin, it is a symbol of rarity, history, and increasing value. For those lucky enough to own one, you are holding a piece of Australian coinage that is gaining recognition worldwide. And for those still searching, this is one coin worth the hunt. Next up, we are exploring a truly remarkable and often overlooked gem, the Australia 10 cents 1988 coin with a silver shade, in very fine condition. This is not just any coin, it is a collector's dream, a shining example of how even a 10-cent piece can turn into a prized possession with immense value in today's market. If you are into coin collecting, or just curious about valuable finds, then this is one you definitely do not want to miss. The Australia 10 cents coin has a strong historical foundation, introduced as part of the country's decimal currency system in 1966. By 1988, Australia was celebrating over 2 decades of decimal currency, and during that year, certain 10-cent coins stood out due to their unusual silver-like shade. While standard 10-cent coins are struck in cupro-nickel, some pieces from 1988 appear much brighter and shinier, resembling silver. Whether this silver shade resulted from a unique minting process or metal variation, it has intrigued collectors for years. This unique appearance, combined with its mintage during a key transition period in Australian numismatic history, makes it a special edition in the eyes of serious collectors. What makes the 1988 silver shade 10-cent coin truly extraordinary are its distinctive features. The coin showcases the iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, while the reverse carries the traditional Australian lyrebird, intricately detailed and artistically engraved by Stuart Devlin. But what sets this particular version apart is the radiant silver-like finish, often described as having a brilliant, almost proof-like luster. This is not a common trait in all 1988 Australia 10-cent coins, making it highly sought after for its appearance alone. When found in very fine condition, its visual appeal skyrockets, making it a standout addition to any collection. The rarity of the silver shade 1988 Australia 10-cent coin is a major factor in its rising demand. While millions of standard 10-cent coins were minted in 1988, only a limited number carry this unique silver tone. This rarity, combined with the coin's very fine condition, enhances its desirability tremendously. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that are not just old, but unusual. A 1988 silver shade 10-cent coin that has been well preserved, with sharp details and minimal wear, instantly becomes a hot commodity. In the collector's world, rarity plus condition equals demand, and this coin fits the equation perfectly. Now, let's talk about the big numbers. The current market value of this silver shade 1988 Australia 10-cent coin in very fine condition is truly impressive. In recent private auctions and collector trades, these coins have been known to fetch high prices, often reaching anywhere $125,000 or more, depending on the brightness of the shade and clarity of the coin's strike. And the value continues to rise as more collectors recognize its rarity and aesthetic uniqueness. In fact, the market shows no sign of slowing down, with increasing global interest in rare Australian decimal coins. It is not just a collectible, it is an appreciating asset. For collectors who are eager to get their hands on this gem, or those who already own one, here are some key tips to maximize its value. Always store the coin in a protective, acid-free holder to preserve its silver sheen and prevent oxidation. Avoid cleaning it, as natural patina and surface tone are crucial in determining collector value. When buying, make sure to authenticate its silver shade and confirm that it is not a polished version of a regular coin. Look for reputable dealers or join numismatic communities where genuine pieces are often traded. If you ever decide to sell, consider auctions that cater to rare coin collectors, where your coin will receive the attention and bidding it deserves. In conclusion, the Australia 10 cents 1988 silver shade coin in very fine condition is far more than just pocket change. It is a rare and beautiful treasure, steeped in history and shining with potential. With its distinctive look, limited availability, and increasing demand, it represents everything a coin collector dreams of. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey, this coin deserves a place in your collection and maybe even your safe. Its big value in today's market reflects not just rarity, but a growing appreciation for the unique stories that coins like this tell. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about Australian coins in the collector's world, the Australia 10 cents 1993 coin in very fine condition, featuring those unique grey spots that have sparked major interest in the numismatic community. This coin is gaining serious attention and soaring in value due to its rarity and historical importance. If you are someone who appreciates hidden gems and treasures in your coin collection, this is a must-watch. Let's explore why the Australia 10 cents 1993 is creating such a buzz in today's action-packed collector's market. The 10 cents coin has been a regular feature in Australian currency since decimalisation was introduced in 1966. The coin features the famous lyrebird on its reverse side, a native Australian species symbolising uniqueness and natural beauty. In 1993, these coins continued with the same iconic design. But what makes that year's issue especially fascinating is its low visibility in circulation and its unexpected rarity that only began gaining serious recognition in the last decade. As the Australian economy evolved and coinage production shifted, the 1993 Australia 10 cents coin was minted in much lower numbers than surrounding years, making it one of the quiet rarities in the decimal series. This coin is a true example of how history and limited mintage quietly build up to become a treasure over time. What sets the 1993 Australia 10 cents coin apart isn't just its historical value, it's the striking appearance of grey spotting that adds to its character and allure. These grey spots are not flaws, but rather distinctive aging marks that give each coin a unique identity. They enhance its collectible charm, especially when the coin is preserved in very fine condition. The fine details of the lyrebird remain crisp and defined, and when paired with the natural patina or spotting, it becomes a coin that stands out among typical circulated pieces. This uniqueness has increased the appeal of the coin, making it highly sought after by serious collectors and investors alike. The 1993 Australia 10 cents coin was minted in far fewer numbers compared to other years, which naturally boosts its rarity. Add to that the challenge of finding one in very fine condition, with well-preserved edges, visible design elements, and distinct luster, and you have a coin that is not just hard to find, but nearly impossible to ignore. Coins with grey spotting in very fine condition have become conversation starters among collectors, often featured in auctions and private collections. Because of this rarity and the increasing demand, the market is experiencing a surge in value for this particular coin. Its scarcity is not just regional but global, as collectors from all over the world seek to add this Australian rarity to their portfolios. In today's collector market, the Australia 10 cents 1993 coin, with grey spotting in very fine condition, is commanding impressive value. While the face value is a mere 10 cents, the collector's market views it as a premium asset, with values reaching as high as $115,000 or more, depending on the condition and visual appeal. Some auction results and private sales have shown even higher bids, especially for coins with remarkable luster and distinct grey toning. The upward trend is a strong indicator that this coin is not just a fleeting collectible, it is a solid, long-term investment. As awareness of this rare piece continues to grow, the value is expected to rise even more, placing it among the top 10-cent pieces in Australian numismatic history. For collectors who are interested in acquiring or preserving the Australia 10 cents 1993 coin, there are a few golden tips to follow. First, focus on coins in very fine or higher condition with distinct details still intact. The presence of grey spots is not a drawback, but rather a desirable trait that adds to its uniqueness. Ensure that the coin is stored properly in a dry, acid-free holder to maintain its current condition and avoid further oxidation. When searching for this coin, trust reputable dealers and be willing to act quickly. This is a coin that gets snapped up fast once it is available. If you are lucky enough to already own one, now is the time to have it graded and consider its value in the thriving collector's market. In conclusion, the Australia 10 cents 1993 coin, with grey spots and in very fine condition, is not just a small piece of change, it is a big opportunity for collectors and investors. With its historical background, unique appearance, and ever-growing demand, this coin represents the perfect blend of rarity and value. The current market recognizes its worth, and serious collectors are going the extra mile to get their hands on it. Next up, we are going to talk about one of the hidden gems in Australian coin collecting, the Australia 10 cents coin from 1978, featuring brown dots and in very fine condition. This isn't just another coin in your pocket change. It is a coin with a story, a coin with uniqueness, and most importantly, a coin that collectors are eagerly hunting for in today's action-packed numismatic market. So, if you have this coin or you are curious about its worth, stay tuned, because what we are about to reveal may surprise you. Let us begin with a little history and background. The Australia 10 cents coin has been an essential part of the country's decimal currency system since its introduction in 1966. Made from a cupro-nickel composition, the coin features the beautiful image of a lyrebird on the reverse, which is a symbol of elegance and intricacy in Australian wildlife. In 1978, millions of these coins were produced, but what makes some versions of this year particularly special are the brown dots that appear due to a unique oxidation process over time. These dots are not damage, they are seen by many as a sign of natural aging and authenticity, especially when the coin remains in very fine condition. Now, what makes the 1978 version with brown dots so unique is not just its age, but its unexpected rarity in specific conditions. Over the decades, many of these coins were worn out in circulation, but those that survived in very fine condition with distinguishable brown dots are extremely hard to find today. These brown dots result from environmental factors acting on the coin's metal over many years, giving it a distinctive and sought-after appearance. Collectors often seek out these natural marks, as they serve as a fingerprint of time, adding both historical value and aesthetic appeal to the coin. When it comes to rarity and condition, the 1978 Australia 10 cents brown dots coin stands tall. Coins in very fine condition still show most of the lyrebird's feathers, detailed features of Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the obverse, and maintain solid edge integrity. Combine that with the rare brown dot patterning, and what you have is a collector's dream. There is a strong demand from numismatists who are constantly on the lookout for coins with unique characteristics like these. As such, these coins are not only treasured, but are also becoming increasingly scarce in this specific preserved state, which drives up their value dramatically. Speaking of value, let us talk about the current market. In today's collector scene, a 1978 Australia 10 cents coin with brown dots in very fine condition can attract an impressive price in auctions and private sales. Depending on the exact appearance and the distribution of the brown dotting, values can range $140,000. This is a significant leap from its face value, showing just how much demand there is for this rare variant. As more collectors become aware of this coin's unique attributes, its market price continues to climb steadily, making it a high-value asset for anyone lucky enough to own one. For collectors looking to invest or add such a coin to their collection, here are some golden tips. Always look for coins that have maintained their details, especially around the lyrebird feathers and the Queen's portrait. The brown dots should be natural and well distributed, not caused by damage or mishandling. Storing your coins in a dry, protective environment will help preserve their value. And if you come across this particular coin, make sure to have it appraised or graded by a trusted numismatic authority, as that can dramatically increase its market appeal and final price during sale or auction. In conclusion, the Australia 10 cents 1978 brown dots coin in very fine condition is a rare and highly desirable piece in the world of coin collecting today. Its historical background, striking features, limited availability in top condition, and ever-growing market value make it a top target for investors and enthusiasts alike. If you come across one of these treasures, consider yourself fortunate. It could be a small coin with a big dollar future. Next up, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of Australian rare coins, specifically the Australia 10 cents coin from 1971, featuring the mysterious and highly sought-after brown dots. This is not just another old coin. This is a true gem for collectors who recognize its uniqueness, rarity, and incredible value in the current market. If you are a passionate coin enthusiast, or just stepping into the exciting world of numismatics, you're about to discover why this coin is capturing the attention of collectors and investors across the globe. Let us begin with a little background. The Australian 10 cents coin was first introduced in 1966, following the country's switch to decimal currency. The design, crafted by the acclaimed artist Stuart Devlin, features a majestic male superb lyrebird on the reverse, and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. By 1971, millions of these coins were in circulation, but only a small portion of that year's mintage holds the unusual and visually striking brown dots. These spots are not common tarnish. They are mysterious marks that appear to have formed during a rare chemical reaction in the minting process or storage, making them distinct from ordinary wear and tear. What makes the 1971 Australia 10 cents coin with brown dots stand out is not just its age, but its unique appearance and the questions it raises. The brown dots add a layer of mystery and intrigue to an already historic piece, making each one with this feature completely unique. These dots have become a distinguishing mark that collectors are now hunting for, turning what was once seen as an oddity into a sought-after rarity. When this coin is found in very fine condition, with most of its original detail and minimal wear, its desirability skyrockets. It is not every day that a circulated coin with such features earns the status of a collectible item with rising market value. The rarity of this particular 1971 Australia 10 cents coin with brown dots cannot be overstated. While millions of regular coins from that year exist, the ones that display this unusual coloration are few and far between, especially in very fine condition. Most of these coins have either worn down over time or have been overlooked by the average person. Serious collectors know that coins in better condition, with clearly visible details and those unique brown dots, are becoming increasingly difficult to find. That scarcity, combined with the historical importance and unusual appearance, is driving up demand rapidly in auctions and collector markets. Speaking of auctions, let us talk about the current market value of this incredible coin. In today's collector market, an Australia 10 cents 1971 coin featuring the brown dots and preserved in very fine condition can command a surprisingly high price. Depending on the depth and clarity of the brown markings and how well the coin has been preserved, these coins have sold for anywhere $155,000, with some rare cases reaching even higher in bidding wars among determined collectors. The key here is the coin's uniqueness. No two are exactly alike, and that makes each one a treasure in the eyes of the numismatic community. This coin is no longer just loose change. It is a valuable piece of Australia's coinage history with a big dollar value. For collectors who are on the hunt or already own one of these remarkable pieces, there are a few smart tips to ensure maximum value. Always handle the coin with care, preferably with gloves, and store it in a protective holder to preserve its condition. When possible, consider professional grading to verify its condition officially. This adds immense value during resale. Keep an eye on auction trends and online forums, as the demand for this coin continues to rise. Collectors all over the world are actively seeking this variant, and having one in your collection puts you in a strong position both as a collector and investor. In conclusion, the Australia 10 cents 1971 with brown dots in very fine condition is not just a coin, it is a story, a mystery, and a rare opportunity for serious collectors. Its unique appearance, historical roots, and growing demand make it one of the most exciting coins in the Australian numismatic world today. With high interest in rare and unusual coins continuing to surge, this coin is undeniably a high-value collectible that deserves the spotlight. Next up, we are diving deep into one of the hidden treasures of Australian numismatics, the Australia 10 cents coin from the year 1968, featuring the rare and intriguing grey dots variety in very fine condition. This is not just an ordinary coin. It is a piece of history, a collector's dream, and a high-value asset in today's action-packed coin market. If you have this coin or are hunting for it, you will want to watch this video until the very end, because what we are about to uncover may just surprise you. Let us start with a bit of history and background. The 10-cent coin was introduced in Australia in 1966, following the country's switch from the British-style pre-decimal currency to a decimal system. The new decimal coinage featured modern designs, and the 10-cent coin was adorned with the lyrebird, an iconic native Australian creature known for its extraordinary ability to mimic sounds. In 1968, just 2 years after the decimal changeover, the Royal Australian Mint struck a fresh batch of these coins. However, it was during this year that a particular variation began to emerge, now famously known among collectors as the grey dots version. The unique features of the 1968 Australia 10-cent coin with grey dots make it stand out in the world of rare coinage. The term grey dots refers to small, soft grey discoloration marks that appear on the coin due to a subtle variation in the minting or metal mixture process. Unlike ordinary wear and tear, these dots are part of the coin's original fabric, and they contribute to its visual uniqueness. Paired with the intricate lyrebird design and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, the coin carries a classic, detailed aesthetic that gives it a strong visual appeal. In very fine condition, these details are still sharply visible, preserving both the character and charm of the coin after all these decades. Now, when it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1968 Grey Dots 10-cent coin is at the top of the list for seasoned collectors. It is not just a matter of age. This particular variety is not commonly found in circulation anymore. Most of the 1968 coins that still exist today either lack the grey dots characteristic or are in poor condition due to years of use. A coin from this batch, in very fine condition, is extremely desirable as it demonstrates minimal wear while retaining strong detail on both sides. Collectors worldwide seek this variety not only for its rarity, but also for its mystery. Why did only a select few coins show this anomaly? That lingering question adds an element of intrigue and increases its appeal tenfold. In today's dynamic and competitive coin market, the 1968 Australia 10-cent Grey Dots coin in very fine condition commands a strong and growing value. Currently, collectors and investors are willing to pay a premium for this rare variety, and its price is steadily climbing. Depending on the visibility of the grey dots and the overall sharpness of the coin, it can easily fetch upwards of $158,000 or more in auction settings or private sales. Coins in even better grades can push the value significantly higher, especially as demand continues to outstrip supply. With more people entering the numismatic space and seeking rare Australian coinage, this coin is gaining a reputation as a sleeper gem that is on the rise. For collectors looking to add this beauty to their collection, there are a few helpful tips to keep in mind. First, always verify authenticity and confirm the presence of the grey dots. This is what sets the coin apart. Look for sharp details on the lyrebird's feathers and Queen Elizabeth's profile to ensure you are getting a very fine grade or better. Store the coin properly to prevent further wear and maintain its value. If you are lucky enough to find one in an old collection or coin roll, do not let it go lightly. This is one of those coins where patience and care can pay off big time. In conclusion, the Australia 10 cents 1968 Grey Dots coin, in very fine condition, is a standout rarity that deserves recognition and respect in the coin collecting world. With its rich historical background, stunning design, unique minting feature, and increasing market value, this coin has all the ingredients of a top-tier collectible. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a passionate beginner, owning this coin is like holding a piece of Australia. Don't miss the chance to be part of that story. Because coins like this don't just sit in collections, they shine. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this look at one of Australia's hidden coin treasures, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Do you have a 1968 Australia 10 cent Grey Dots coin? Let us know, we would love to hear your story.